Sebastian Stan was cast as Two-Face. Then he wasn't. Then he was Victor Zsasz. Then half the internet decided he was actually Hush. Nobody knows who he's playing, including, possibly, Sebastian Stan. This is the strangest casting cycle of any superhero movie in recent memory, and it's all happening for The Batman Part 2, which just started filming under conditions Matt Reeves is going out of his way to keep classified. So let's actually break down what we know, what we don't, and which of these theories is the one Reeves is actually building. Here's what's confirmed. Robert Pattinson is back as Batman. Filming started in May 2026. Matt Reeves himself posted the first set photo on X, a Batmobile in snow tires with the caption #SnowTires. 2 words, both important. October 1st, 2027 release. Not part of James Gunn's DCU. This is Reeves' own Batman universe, completely separate. And the cast. This is where things get interesting. Sebastian Stan, Scarlett Johansson, Charles Dance, Jamie Lawson returning as Mayor Bella Real, Gil Perez-Abraham as Officer Martinez. Barry Keoghan is expected to return as the Joker. Brian Tyree Henry and Sebastian Koch round out the bench. That's a stacked roster. None of their roles have been officially confirmed. Which brings us to the mystery. Back in January, the trades reported Stan was playing Harvey Dent, the future Two-Face. It made sense. Stan and Pattinson are nearly the same age. Reeves was always going to introduce Two-Face eventually. And Dent's arc as a corrupted DA fits perfectly with the political noir Gotham Reeves built in Part 1. Then in late May, scooper Jeff Snyder dropped a different report. Stan isn't playing Two-Face, he's playing Victor Zsasz, the serial killer who lacks a costume or dual identity, but is distinguished by his habit of carving tally marks of his victims onto his own flesh. According to Snyder, Brian Tyree Henry is the actual Harvey Dent. If that's true, this movie just got significantly darker. Zsasz isn't a costumed criminal. He's a man who kills because he believes everyone is already dead, and he's freeing them. But there's a third theory, and it's the one with the most evidence behind it. Tommy Elliot. Bruce Wayne's childhood best friend turned obsessive surgeon turned masked sociopath who hates Bruce so much he reshapes his entire face to match him. Watch Part 1 again. The Elliot family is named in the film, linked to the Wayne murders. The Penguin series went further. There's an actual Elliot Bridge in the show. Reeves doesn't lay groundwork that specific without paying it off, and Stan's own quotes haven't helped. In interviews, he's mentioned having many roles in the upcoming Batman movie. That's strange wording for someone playing one character. It's not strange wording for someone playing Tommy Elliot, who in the comics impersonates other people, wears masks, and operates as multiple identities at once. Reeves's Gotham runs on legacy corruption. Hush is the Wayne family's worst secret made flesh. Of the 3 theories, this one fits the universe best. The initial report said Johansson was playing Gilda Dent, Harvey's wife. Then Snyder's source called both her character and Charles Dance's character melds of many Batman characters. That word matters. Melds, not adaptations. When a screenwriter combines multiple comic characters into one, it usually means the role doesn't have a direct comics equivalent. The character is being designed specifically for what the story needs. That's what Christopher Nolan did with Talia al Ghul in The Dark Knight Rises. It's what Reeves himself did with Selina Kyle in Part 1. The best guess fans are landing on? Johansson is playing a version of Talia al Ghul, or a new character pulling from Talia, Silver Street Cloud, and possibly a Court of Owls operative. Because here's the thing nobody's connecting yet. Snyder also reports that the Batman Part 2 will feature the Court of Owls, a society of Gotham aristocrats who've controlled the city for centuries. If the court is involved, Johansson as one of their agents positioned close to Bruce Wayne is a far more interesting role than just Harvey Dent's wife. Charles Dance is reportedly her character's father. That detail alone tells you this is a character with power. Charles Dance does not play unimportant fathers. Brian Tyree Henry is the actor everyone underrated in this casting. If Snyder is right and Henry is Harvey Dent, this is the smartest casting Reeves has made yet. Henry has the gravitas to make Dent's corruption feel like a tragedy instead of a checkpoint. Sebastian Koch is the wild card. German actor, mostly known for serious European drama. The fan theory floating around is that he's playing a Court of Owls leader. Old money, old corruption, old Gotham. And Barry Keoghan's Joker is reportedly back. Not a flashback, not a single Arkham scene. Back. If the rumors are right, the Joker has a significant role in Part 2, which raises the question, how does a Joker who's barely been on screen connect to a film stacked with Two-Face, Zsasz, Hush, the Court of Owls, and possibly Talia al Ghul? The answer might be in the snow. When Matt Reeves posted that first Batmobile photo, he captioned it with 2 words: snow tires. It's a joke. It's also a confirmation. The Batman Part 2 is set in winter. That matters. Reeves's Gotham in Part 1 was rain. Constant, oppressive, decaying rain. The city was rotting in real time. Switching to snow changes the entire visual language. Snow is silence. Snow is isolation. Snow buries things. It's also the perfect setting for the Court of Owls. In the comics, the court operates from a tower hidden in plain sight in Gotham, a society of the city's oldest families who've controlled everything for centuries. Their iconography leans winter. Their soldiers, the Talons, are former assassins who've been killed, preserved, and reanimated. The court is the most political Batman storyline ever written. It's about who actually owns Gotham. And the answer is the people you've never heard of. If Reeves is bringing in the court, the winter setting isn't a coincidence. It's a thesis. The Wayne murders weren't random crime. They were sanctioned by a society Bruce Wayne has been part of his entire life without knowing it. Reeves isn't making a sequel. He's making the second chapter of a Gotham story that's bigger than any single villain. Part 1 was about the city's rot on the surface: corruption, addiction, performative justice. Part 2 looks like it's about the rot underneath. The families who've been running Gotham since before Bruce Wayne was born. The villains who weaponize that. And Bruce discovering that being Batman doesn't fix any of it. Sebastian Stan as Hush. Brian Tyree Henry as Harvey Dent. Scarlett Johansson as something we can't quite name yet. Charles Dance pulling strings. Barry Keoghan's Joker back in the picture. The Court of Owls watching from the towers. This isn't a movie. This is a war for the soul of Gotham. The Batman Part 2 opens October 1st, 2027, and if even half of these casting rumors are right, it's going to make Part 1 look like a warm-up.